Okay, Lebo, I am here with you in also my and your. You train here as a professional, but
Yes.
my old amateur gym, your old amateur gym. How's the fight preparation gone for this fight?
No, it's going good. I've been training since March, After my last fight, my coach told me, stay in training. You're possibly going to fight Gomez. He doesn't know when, but it's going to happen this year.
Was it hard for you to because obviously you're used to fighting quite regularly. I know at amateurs when you were back then, I know it's a while back as well, but you also didn't get fights regularly, so it's almost like a throwback to that. As a professional, however, you were fighting regularly, how difficult was it to be out the ring for about 6 months?
It wasn't really that difficult, I've been through 12 months without fighting, only training, so I've adapted to it, It's nothing much, as long as I've been in the gym, so I'm still ring fit.
Yeah, the last fight, talk about it. Limbani Lano, you managed to stop him. It was actually a rematch. You guys had two fights. You fought once in Swaziland, and then you fought in Kwatemba in Springs. You managed to stop him that day. He's usually quite a tough guy. Maybe not the most skillful boxer, but certainly a tough guy. When you stopped him, how did that make you feel?
No, it was actually, I don't know, it was overwhelming, I didn't expect to stop him, I actually wanted to go the distance, but it felt really good, just to end it, to prove that, okay, you know what, I'm better than you. What happened in Swaziland, I know he wasn't satisfied with what the judges did, they gave me the fight, but so I had to at least just stop him, to prove that, okay, I'm stronger than you, okay. So that's how it is.
Actually, no, he's going on to fight Chris Thompson next, is Limbani Lano in Pretoria. But on to the next one, KEATON Gomes. What do you make of him as a boxer?
No, he's a good guy. He's just like me. He's upcoming. He's 6-0. I'm 6-1. We're not far apart, so he's coming to fight. I'm coming to fight. We're just gonna prove to each other who deserves this Gauteng title more.
Are you excited about this fight? Is this one of the ones? Because obviously, we've been doing a few post-fight interviews. You've actually called him out, I think, twice, maybe 3 times. You've been wanting this fight. Are you excited that it's actually getting over the line and it's getting done?
Well, I actually never called him out, It was just bound to happen, You have to match the best with the best upcoming boxers. So, yeah, but I am excited about the fight, I've been wanting to fight on Golden Gloves, and it's finally happening. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Are you going to feel your sort of nerves? Empress Palace is sort of a different stomping ground to a normal place. It's not a sort of a small venue. It's a big casino. Stepping in there, I mean, how big is this?
I'm just going to keep my energy the same, Nothing's going to change for me because all the rings are the same. Square ring, it's the same feeling for me.
When you get in the ring, obviously you've got a lot of fight experience. Sort of when as soon as the bell rings, it's just you and the opponent. Does everything else sort of fade away into the background?
Yes, absolutely. Once you throw that first punch, everything goes away. All the fear, everything. It's just you and that guy now.
Do you like to feel connection early on so that you know that you're in a fight, or would you rather not get hit at all?
Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter how I feel like because it's...
No, cause the reason I say that is because some people actually just like to get a quick jab or something just to like wake them up and they know they're in a fight.
Oh, no, to me it doesn't really matter, whatever. No, it's not going to make any difference to me, because I'm still going to get in the ring. I'm going to hit the guy, he's going to hit me. So it's what I've been training for. It's the same feeling for me.
Boysens, since an amateur, Boysens as a pro, how do you feel training in the same gym your entire career?
Oh, no, it feels good, It's the same. I just increase my training, That's it.
Obviously the combination, you've had Nikki in your boxing career the whole time. You've now got Lionel also honing your skills. How's the combination between the two?
It's going good, because Nikki Ness normally focus on basics, So I never forget my basic, Just stick to the jab, 1-2-1. Stick with the basics. Then, of course, with Lionel Hunter, I work more with the, skills, movement, everything that has to do with professional boxing and how to pace, how to push yourself, endurance, depending on how many rounds you're fighting. So, yeah, they do play a positive game. It's a game changer for me.
Yeah.
It's good for me. Yeah.
So KEATON Gomes said in his interview, I don't know if you've watched it. He said that you've bitten off too much. He said that then you can chew. What do you make of that statement?
Well, I think he's actually biting more off than he can chew, you know, because I'm not coming to lose. That's one thing for sure. You know, I've waited for a long time for this. I've worked hard to get here, and I'm gonna prove to him. You know, I look like a soft guy. You know, when you just look at me, I'm a soft guy. But in the ring, I'm gonna just prove to him that, hey, you're bigger than me, but my heart's bigger than yours. Okay, so I'm gonna push myself to the end, no matter what.
I think the first time I actually saw you, you looked like a rugby player. So I think you were actually playing rugby at the time, I believe.
Yes.
So you were doing boxing and rugby.
Yes.
Boxing was it always thing? Was it a fitness thing
No, boxing was my main thing. The others were just extra.
from the beginning?
Yes.
Okay. The suggestion came in. I did an interview with Chris Thompson as well. Keaton Gomes echoed the sort of words saying you're too small to be a cruiserweight. Does that hurt when people talk about it like that and keep repeating the same thing over and over again? I'm sure you've heard it before.
Yes, I have seen the interview, but it doesn't really hurt anything. It's it is a good idea for me to drop down to light heavy, but I'll still consider it, and I'm not sure yet, but I'll see. If I'm gonna stay on cruiser, I know I have to buff up more. It's gonna be harder because I have to carry all that weight, you know. So I'll decide what I'll do.
What is your prediction for this fight? Your training, it's led you to a certain point. What are you thinking is going to happen when you and Keaton Gomez get in that ring?
My prediction is that this fight will go the distance, full 10 rounds. That's what I predict.
And your message for people wanting to come out and support you, fans, people watching on TV, what's your message for those people?
Well, if they're coming, I promise them I won't disappoint them. You know, I'll do my best. Yeah, I'll give it my all. Yeah, you know, in the name of boxing. You know, I won't disappoint the boxing fans in any way. You know, so what I'm doing here, I'm doing to show them that I am a boxer. You know, skillful boxer. You know, I can fight with skill. You know, which is what I plan to do with Keaton. You know, I'm gonna fight him inside, outside. I just want to fight with skill, you know. I'm not aiming for a knockout. If it does come, it comes, but I'm aiming to go the distance. So I just want to show all the boxing fans that I'm not a fighter who's going to come and disappoint them. No, I'm gonna give them what they paid for, and I'm going to show them that I'm a true boxer.
And then just lastly, a message for Keaton Gomes before you guys step in the ring.
I just like to tell him that I'm happy to be fighting him. You know, it's about time. You know, I want to test myself against him and see what he's made of, and I want to show him what I'm made of. So yeah, I just hope he's ready, because I'm ready.